Democracy 2020 and the race for the White House. Call it an indicator. Call it a predictor. For about 107,000 people in western Indiana, they call it home. For more than a century, Vigo County voters have had a knack for picking the presidential victor. On the western edge of Indiana, I-70 is the high-speed road stretching through Vigo County, the place that seems to also know the road to the White House.
For over 100 years, though, there's a good streak of a correlation between how the county votes and how the nation votes.
Dr. Matthew Bergbauer is a political science professor at Indiana State University in Terre Haute in Vigo County and an author.
When Trump's elected in 2016, Vigo County voted for Trump. And when Barack Obama won in 2008, Vigo County went for Barack Obama.
Since the 1890s, Vigo County proves it's got a winning streak, swaying between red and blue in presidential elections and typically selecting the victor.
People do like to voice their opinions here on what they want.
Daniel Mahan hears the ballot box chatter while he's on the job at this downtown Terre Haute barbershop.
There's more people that I feel like has been talking about leaning toward the Democratic side than the Republican side. Me personally, I'm not neither. Whoever I feel would benefit me the best is who I would vote for.
Any predictions on which way it's going to sway?
Oh, it's going to go Republican.
Vigo County native Dale Garlock is retired, spending time working on house projects. He knew all about Vigo County's bellwether status and shared the issues he's paying close attention to in this election.
Right now, I think there's a lot of talk about health care and also about a financial situation.
The trend here of selecting the winning president more than a century strong is an anomaly, since Vigo County's demographics don't completely mirror the nation. Dr. Bergbauer points out, and the Census Department confirms, Vigo County is more white than average when it comes to racial makeup. The income level here is below average, and though the county is home to ISU and a couple of other colleges, the average resident does not have a college-level education, according to Dr. Bergbauer. But the professor highlighted a parallel running between this small Hoosier county and the nation.
But there is a thing called party ID. And we know that the nation's been pretty evenly split on party ID for quite a while now. We can pick, a really red county and a really blue county in Indiana. We have Vigo County that's a really evenly split county when it comes to party ID.
A county made up of both Republican-leaning rural farmers and Democratic-leaning college students in Terre Haute's urban core. We are in a time of polarizing politics, especially on the national scale, but people here in this county say that here there's at least a willingness to listen to opposing views.
I think they like to listen and weigh their options, and everybody pretty much knows what they want to do anyway, but I think they still are open to, what one candidate is offering over another.
It seems like people are more voiced in their opinions these days than maybe in the past, and I think that causes some controversy, but I mean, it's also kind of good to be able to hear both sides of the political spectrum too.
People like to look at the national economic conditions and then their own pocketbooks and say, hey, should I reward the incumbent party or should I penalize the incumbent party with this next election?
Here, often people weigh the issues and how those issues weigh on their bank accounts and livelihoods and vote accordingly, not necessarily in accordance with their party ID.
I graduated college spring of last year, this last semester, and of course I got school loans, so that's a big thing on who would benefit me better on assisting with school loans and stuff, forgiveness, stuff like that.
And it's kind of just indicative of how powerful everyone's vote is. It's not really like a state-by-state thing, but it's really like a person-by-person phenomenon.
So, in a county with no qualms of switching from red to blue to red again, Dr. Bergbauer has a prediction for this predictor.
So will you find, Trump country here? Yes, you will. And I expect Trump to win Vigo County.
The two elections in which Vigo County voters did not peg the winner include the 1908 and 1952 elections. Right here on WRTV, you can watch the first presidential debate live tomorrow night. Our coverage begins at 8 with the debate between President Trump and Joe Biden starting at 9. That's tomorrow night live here on WRTV.